Alright, here's the next part of my mushroom growing enterprise. And I'm going to go over just how the air exchangers work in a little more detail. There's a lot of piping here, a lot of hoses going all over the place, but it actually kind of makes sense once you see how it's all connected together. This is my intake here. So air comes in through the window into this pipe. You can't see it right here, but there's a filter immediately underneath this shelf that filters out bugs and insects and pollen and any other garbage that I don't want getting into my exchange system. So you'll see a filter there. You don't see a filter there, but it's there. There's a fan, inline fan that pulls the air in, and then it goes up and into my air exchanger, which I'll get into later. This recaptures heat so that I can grow mushrooms through the winter without costing a lot in heating costs. So it goes into the air exchanger, out the other side of this box on the other side through this black hose here, and it goes down into this cooler, which is actually a custom humidifier. I've got a little fogger, pond fogger in there with a bunch of water. And when the humidity levels drop far enough, the fans will come on and the little pond fogger will start kicking up a bunch of mist. So it goes in through this black hose and then out through the silver hose and into the tent. So you get nice, fresh, moist, humid air going into the tent. In the back corner of the tent, you can see the outflow where it comes up through the top, again immediately into another filter, which filters out mushroom spores so that the mushroom spores don't get all through the fans and into the air exchanger. So it's immediately filtered out there into the air exchanger in the back and then out through here, this hose. And that goes down through a fan which blows it out the window. And you can see here right in the middle of this pipe I've got a one-way valve. And that helps to prevent air being blown straight in. If it's windy outside, it doesn't blow in and through the tent. I can control the airflow so that only air going out is allowed to move through that pipe. Any air trying to get in will hit that one-way valve and stop. And you can't see it here obviously, but on the outside I have this pipe down to the corner of the house and around the corner so that the air leaving doesn't immediately get sucked in by the air coming in. So it's separated these two outside in the environment. So again, I'll go over quickly. It goes intake through a filter, through a fan, up through the heat exchanger, then down, in through the humidifier, into the tent, out of the tent, through a fan, through the heat exchanger, out through that pipe, through the outtake fan, one-way valve, and to the outside. So that's how that works, and we will show you a little bit more about that air exchanger in the next video. I'll see you in a second.